Alvin Gentry went clean in on the refs.
Few plays in the game, you can't guess on plays when you got teams playing for playoff spots. You can't guess on the game. You can't guess on a foul. When a guy's got his hands on his chest and he's got his hand in and you call a three-point shot, that's not right. That's not correct. That's not the way you do it. And then you give them the ball back on another play when they undercut a player, that's not right either. That's not correct. That's not the way you call the games. It's not.
You can tell his job in danger.
And then when you can get technical fouls from walking away from a guy, then this league has really changed.
Oh, wow. I didn't even hit his whole full.
Away from him so I wouldn't get a technical. That being said, I thought we did everything we could to try to win the game. That's a great team down there. They're a great team with a great player. You know, to me, he's the MVP of the league. He's done everything to earn that. You know, his team got the best record. He's a closer. He comes up with big shots when he needs to. You know, and they got two guys, he and CP, that can close the game that are great, great players. And that's a great team down there, and Mike's done a great job coaching them. But all I'm saying is that, you know, if you're going to do that, then call it both ways. You know, when AD rolls to the basket and AD's grabbed and he's held, then give him the same call that you would give somebody else.
Pissed. Like, pissed. And shout out to, you know, I got that audio off of SB Nation. It was from like somebody, you know, retweeting it on Twitter. But pissed. And, you know, it's so funny how week to week, every time we get on this podcast or this show or whatever you want to call it, I don't even like I feel like we got to stop calling this a podcast, this is a show. Like Hoops and Brews now, like
it's just
like
Hoops and Brews.
No, it's not even that. Hoops and Brews is an experience.
Yeah.
Like I know that sounds like very arrogant, but Hoops and Brews I feel like it's an experience. If you want to listen to a podcast version, you can listen to that. If you listen to it now, you listen to the radio. If you're hearing it on YouTube, you hear it on YouTube. If you're seeing the video on Twitter, you're seeing it on Twitter. If people are screen capping our videos and putting them on Twitter
shout out y'all, man.
without mentioning us, we appreciate y'all. Yo, keep ripping us. When I saw somebody have a screenshot on their phone with us underneath ESPN First Take, I was like, damn, we doing something right. So shout out to everybody that's been watching. But
shout out.
Pissed.
Shout out that. You know, the funny thing about that,
go ahead.
The refs are going to miss some calls, especially with the fact that there's been, I think what you're seeing is a lot of interior guys are just getting mad this year because there's been such ever since Zaza destroyed fucking Kawhi, there's been such an emphasis on protecting the shooter that you see a lot of interior, like LeBron's been pissed at the officials all year. Everybody who drives to the rim has been, DeMar's been pissed all year. A lot of guys who drive to the rim are just getting mad. But AD shoots 7.8 free throws a game. LeBron James shoots 6.2. You get more free throws than fucking LeBron. How much you want?
Yeah.
How much you want?
Yeah.
I feel you. The refs are going to miss them. You're not going to get every call. If you got every call.
AD is fourth in the league right now. Boogie was ahead of him by 0.4. So that means that AD and Boogie every game were accounting for 16 fouls.
What the fuck more you want? And them only shooting fouls. That's not accounting the other fouls that's on the floor.
I'm sorry, 8 fouls a game. They were counting for 8 fouls a game.
And those are what, field goal attempts, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, free throw attempts.
That's not even counting fouls on the ground. So that man AD might get fouled 20 times a game. Like, how much more you want? What you want? What you want? I feel you, but you're not gonna get every call. I think Harden's taking 10 free throws a game. If Harden got every call, he might take 20. Yeah. If LeBron got every call, he might take 20.
Yeah.
What you want?
If Giannis got every call, he might take 20.
What you want?
Giannis is almost averaging 9 free throws a game.
What you want, bro? It's always someone. What you want? I feel you, but nobody's gonna get every call, so I don't even like when you say things like that. If you
I
were
hate
saying
Dwight.
What?
Dwight is top 10 in free throw attempts taken a game. He's 7 a game, but he's shooting 56% from the field. I hate from the free throw line. I hate Dwight. Like, but I feel you. What more do you want? Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, just like
I just saw that. That just ruined my day. I hate Dwight.
Just play through it. Keep your. The real thing is Alvin Gentry's job might be slightly on the line, slightly. With the fact that Boogie got hurt, I think he's fine. But if they'd have been in the same position with Boogie, I think his job would be somewhere.
I don't think they would be in the same position with Boogie, though.
I agree.
They're still 9 games above 500.
I agree.
Their losses have gone versus the Rockets, versus the Spurs, versus the Jazz, and the Wizards. Those are all playoff teams. The majority of their wins in the past month and a half have been versus the Hornets, versus the Kings, the Clippers, the Mavericks, the Spurs, the Suns, the Bucks, the Heat, the Lakers, the Pistons, the Nets. Not good teams, not great teams. So, I mean, yes, they might be slightly a little bit fraudulent. But I mean, I get it.
Fraudulent though, like, do you really want to call it fraudulent? Like, how much do you expect from the Pelicans?
I still like, look, when they were at the 3rd seed or close to the 3rd seed, the 4th seed, I was talking about AD could win for, you know, he could potentially sneak up and win MVP. That is dead now because they have just went on this streak and they've lost to those teams. So that streak, you know, so that talk is dead. And now, again, we're having a conversation about guys like Russell Westbrook because they're moving up. But this West is so mercurial and fluid, you can't control it. You literally can't control it. We just have to literally see at the last day who is where, and that's where it will be determined. All we can do is guess, but we will not know. This is not a year where the NBA is a foregone conclusion. And everybody before this season thought it would be a foregone conclusion. Even with this Pelicans team, right before All-Star break, 2 weeks before All-Star break, we were thinking it was a foregone conclusion that AD and Boogie would be ruling and making hell in the playoffs, whether they were the 8th seed or the 4th seed or the 3rd seed. We were thinking those two are going to be able to hang with anybody. Then Boogie goes out and tears his Achilles. AD over this stretch, you know, for this season is averaging 27.9 points a game, 2.42 blocks, and 11.2 rebounds a game. But he can't do everything.
Can't do everything.
And yes, the Pelicans are still the 2nd team in the NBA in assists, but he can't do everything. Drew Holiday plays good in stretches, but I noticed that Drew Holiday plays good against bad teams and not necessarily great against good teams. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, because he's Drew Holiday.
I mean, yes, but and also this: the Pelicans have won a lot of games this year in the tough stretch. Like they're tied for with Miami for the most clutch wins in the NBA this year with 26 because of AD. So, like you said, what more do you want? They are for this season at this point in time. If they miss the playoffs, it's going to be a disappointment.
Oh, it's a disappointment. Yeah,
if they make the playoffs, then I still feel like it's a success and they've maximized their potential for this year because I never saw them being more than a 1st round exit this year anyway.